Little bit different today. I have a static image. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of these where I just have a little news and information, things that's going on in AI, physical AI, Gen AI. So stay tuned to a lot of these. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. It's going to be similar, I guess, to a radio broadcast, uh, as if you were listening to my voice, and you still get to see an image and you don't see my face. So how's that? All right, guys. So I'm going to read some information here I got from AI because I got this email. 10 billion. It's official. Full self-driving supervised has now passed 10 billion miles of driving. And let me explain that to you. It's going to take about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll sign off. But like I said, I'll be back in the next few days. You'll see me in the camera, and I'm just going to step it up, guys. I'm back in my home state. So I will be traveling, but it will probably be about another month or so. So you'll see a lot of content coming up from Vegas, from California, San Diego, up top, up north, San Francisco. So I'm gonna start posting that stuff. But here we go, guys. So sometimes I'm gonna kind of paraphrase, and sometimes I'll read what she says or what Gemini says. When Tesla announced 10 billion miles of full self-driving, they are not bragging about distance. They are bragging about the raw, unparalleled weight of their training data. Here's exactly what the 10 billion milestone means for physics of Tesla's business and the broader Muskoverse. The ultimate data flywheel is fully operational. We previously defined Tesla not as a car company, but as a distributed AI network of sentient energy nodes. This email is the proof. Again, this was an email sent to me yesterday. Every other AI company on earth is desperate for training data. Companies like OpenAI and Google scrape the entire internet for text and images to train their digital chatbots. But you cannot train physical AI on text. To train a machine to navigate the chaotic physical world, you need massive amounts of real world kinetic video data. And also, I want to share with you guys, I'm going to be doing some of that as well. I've had offers to train DoorDash, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do my own training for kinetic, for physical AI. So you'll see some of that on the channel as well. 10 billion miles means Tesla's fleet has encountered and recorded almost every chaotic edge case imaginable. Blizzards, jaywalkers, weird construction zones, erratic drivers. Every time a human intervenes during an FSD drive, that exact moment of friction is captured, sent to the dojo supercomputer used to train the neural network, and pushed back to the fleet. The flywheel is spinning faster than anyone else can comprehend. And I tell you, man, when I drove that Tesla for the first time, and I drove it for miles, hundreds of miles, and it was quite an experience. And you'll see more of that on this channel. You can look at some of the shorts, but I'll have the full video coming here soon, maybe about a 10-minute video just to share my experience on driving from Sacktown in the Bay Area and back down. No, I'm joking. I love hip hop. So from Sacramento all the way down to San Diego, miles. Every 200 to 300 miles, we had to charge with the Tesla supercharging station. So that was a little annoying, but again, the car is incredible. Uh, the death, the death of geo-fenced competitors. Look at competitors like Waymo, owned by Alphabet and Google. They have functional autonomous cars, but they are stranded in geo-fenced areas. They only work in cities. They have obsessively mapped millimeter by millimeter. If the road changes, the car is paralyzed. Tesla took the hardcore protocol approach, generalized end to end neural networks. They didn't map the roads, they trained the car's brain to understand the physics of driving anywhere on Earth, just like a human does. You don't reach 10 billion miles by driving around a few mapped neighborhoods in Phoenix. Gemini likes to get sarcastic sometimes, or cynical. Would that be? Because Waymo don't play either. I've seen them there in full force, but I do get what Gemini is saying. This milestone proves their generalized neural network is successfully digesting the entire planet. I tell you, driving that car from Sacramento all the way down, I could feel it. I could see it. I even saw evidence of other people's video that was captured and not deleted or not sent to the dojo and deleted. And we had it was vandalization on the car. It was just everything was connected. Even me and my cousin we got into an argument. I'm sure that was captured. So if you see that on screen one day, you know where it came from. But it was just it was an interesting drive, guys. The blueprint, you know how men do. Men, we driving hours in the car. We got to communicate, guys. I'm not afraid of that. That's business. We're doing a lot of business in California, and it was great. So anyway, the blueprint for Optimus. This is the most critical factor for the AI architect. The intelligence driving those 10 billion miles is not staying in the cars. The exact same neural net architecture trained on this massive vault of real world physics is being ported directly into the Optimus humanoid robot. The cars are simply the data gathering vessel because Tesla has solved how to make the machine navigate a high speed physical environment without crashing, teaching a bipedal robot to walk across the factory floor and fold a shirt becomes exponentially easier. The 10 billion miles of car data is the foundational education for the robot workforce. The robot taxi catalyst. From a pure capital standpoint, 10 billion miles is the threshold required to appease regulators for insurance companies to launch the highly anticipated cybercab or robotaxi network. Musk has to prove mathematically that FSD is magnitude safer than a human driver. This massive data set provides the undeniable statistical proof required to finally flip the switch on the autonomous fleet, turning depreciating customer assets into revenue generating autonomous nodes. And here's the takeaway, guys. Let's see. The data is the new oil, but kinetic physical data is the new uranium. Tesla just announced that they have 10 billion mile that they have a 10 billion mile monopoly on the heaviest, most valuable training data in the history of artificial intelligence. They have perfectly fused the invisible blueprint with physical reality. And there you go, guys. I got more to talk about Musk and the blueprint because I have a guide called Trillionaire, and I want to show you his real time AI Trillionaire trek. And I know he's been around since '93 doing his due and more, but he'll generally be the first trillionaire, and I want to follow some of that path so you can see how it connects with the book that I created with the AI a year ago. So there you go, guys. 10 billion full self-driving supervised miles. 10 billion. Did I say 10 billion miles of driving? And there you go. All right, guys, that's about it. Appreciate you for hanging on with me. Look for these every few days. You'll see a 10-minute maybe news briefing or news information. I'll talk about I may talk about investing, some stocks and information, and some of the things that you should become a part of to get into this AI industry, physical AI and everything. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. And I'm sorry I got to get out of here, guys. I see you just popping in now, but I'll have the replay ready here as soon as YouTube is ready. Thank you so much. It's Greg Reese, VIP.